Hello! Welcome to the channel. This video is talking about learning how to learn. Let's get started. Many of my students find problem when dealing with a new subject or existing subject that they are not familiar with. Many of the students just dive into the subject directly without thinking about how. Here is some tips that I want to share with you guys that I'm using during the time when I'm learning some new subjects. Let's get started. Most of the people are using 3 different channels in order to absorb knowledge. 1, our eyes. 2, our ears. And the 3rd one is we have to do it once before we can acquire the knowledge. However, most of the people are having different preference of using these channels. So that's the reason they could not build up what we call inner image in our mind. For anyone who wants to understand a certain areas or subjects or topic, they have to have ability to build up an inner image in their mind. They could have their imagination inside their head. In order to help ourselves to build up such an image, many of the people actually using a wrong way in order to acquire the knowledge. For example, 15 years ago when I first started to learn music, playing piano, I really hesitate to read music sheet. This also make me really struggle about keep on going to learn piano as my hobbies. But actually my problem isn't having time or not to play piano. Instead, what stopped me is reading those music notes, and I lost the coordination between the music notes and the piano keyboard. So recently I think about it again, and I try to help my mind to build up a coordination between of these 2 different things. So to overcome the problem of reading music notes, I show you these 2 pictures. Now human brains are very strong at remembering pictures, image, color, and shapes. So in order to help myself to overcome the problem, I use colors to label different areas on the piano keyboard, so to help my mind to build up a spatial concept about the keyboard that I'm going to play. And the picture are showing in the following way. And you can see the picture like this. Then I create another pictures. When I'm reading notes, I use color to highlight different areas on the music notes. So what is the benefit? At the very beginning, I couldn't visualize where should I play and where should I land my fingers when I'm reading music notes. But with the colors I highlight on the keyboard as well as the music notes, I have a better understanding about if a certain notation is written on a certain area of the music notes. My finger will have an understanding about where to land. Of course, another way to train up myself to build up the coordination, I use an iPhone apps to build up such a coordinations. And these help my brain to visualize where to play. And also, the more games I play, the better the connection between my brain and my fingers. So that's between my sight reading and my fingers. So these help me to overcome a problem that bothered me for a long time to play piano well. Of course, not everybody wants to play piano, but think about if you are dealing a subject that you are not familiar with. For example, a lot of people, they don't like reading. What stops them from reading isn't the book itself, it's the way they read. So before we could start doing a certain area, number 1 thing is to ask ourselves a proper question. What stops us from doing this? Before we start diving into the reading, we should ask ourselves, how to improve the effectiveness of reading. So this question could answer in a different way. Some people are good at reading. They may ask themselves how to find out the information you need. Also, some people who are good at hearing, they may probably borrow the audible instead of just reading. And some people who are good at doing something once in order to acquire the knowledge, they may have to read the book once, by just simply flipping the book, or finding the keywords that they intended to, or just simply highlight the words they don't know. So before you dive in to a particular subject, watch a lot of YouTube videos so to understand what other people are doing in this particular area, and try to think about, are these methods fit your needs? Or even reading all these videos and information on the internet still couldn't help you to build up an inner image. So it's time for you to try another method. You have to have the ability to build up, for example, shape, colors, and also a clear image about that particular area. Now, these videos just simply have a kick-off to understand, learn how to learn. But the details could be in a more different way. We are going to share with you some other techniques that I do it for myself. Like this video and subscribe to our channel. See you next time. Goodbye.